Good afternoon, and thank you all for being here. Today, we are taking decisive action to protect the safety and well-being of our community. The City of Roswell has issued an emergency order to vacate the Economy Hotel on Old Dogwood Road, following multiple inspections that revealed extensive and unacceptable life safety violations. These are not minor infractions. They are serious threats to human life, including unsafe structural conditions, inoperable fire alarms, blocked emergency exits, and exposed electrical wiring. Let me be absolutely clear. This order was not made lightly. It was made because people's lives are at risk. Our fire chief and chief building official, with full support from my office and the city attorney, have determined that continued occupancy of this facility is simply not safe. Now, we understand that this order affects real people, some of whom have been using the hotel as temporary housing. That's why the City of Roswell is coordinating directly with multiple community partners and emergency management officials to provide immediate support and relocation assistance to every person who needs it. Our team is already on site and will continue to provide help throughout the week. Now, this is also a matter of long-term accountability. The Economy Hotel has been the site of repeated criminal investigations, including recent arrests related to human trafficking and sexual assault. That kind of activity, combined with the hazardous conditions uncovered during our inspections, is simply incompatible with the values and expectations of this city. As your mayor, I want our residents, businesses, and visitors to know that we will always put public safety first. We will not tolerate dangerous conditions. We will not turn a blind eye to exploitation, and we will continue to invest in the tools and facilities like our brand new public safety headquarters, where we are standing today, that allows us to respond swiftly and effectively. This is about doing the right thing for the right reasons at the right time. And that time is now. And at this time, I'd like to turn it over to our city administrator, Mr. Randy Knighton, for some additional comments. Mr. Knighton.
Thank you, Mayor Wilson, and thank you for being here today. I'm Randy Knighton, the city administrator for the city of Roswell. And I certainly want to thank the leadership, this mayor and council, for their persistent efforts to address issues of human trafficking and substandard living conditions here in the city of Roswell. Many of you know that over the past 2.5 years, the city of Roswell has been very focused in a strategic, directed, and disciplined manner to address human trafficking in this city. The city has shut down over 23 spa massage establishments and have rescued 50 women from human trafficking. In addition, the city has developed new policies and application process and will continue to work toward a city that is free of human trafficking. Many would say that this is a tall order. However, some things are so morally reprehensible and repugnant that they warrant the mobilization of every city resource, focus, and energy to consist in this fight. No challenge should be too great for those entrusted in leadership. It is an effort that we will continually and consistently commit ourselves to. For those who engage in human trafficking, which does constitute the underbelly of society, if in the deep, dark recesses of your minds you believe that you can operate in the city of Roswell without being discovered, you do so at your own peril. Understand that our focus and resolve is undeterred. We will root you out, we will identify you, and as warranted, we will arrest you and hold you accountable. The leadership of this city will never become weary in well-doing. We have a responsibility and an obligation to protect and defend the most vulnerable of society. We will not stop until human trafficking and substandard living conditions are eradicated and eliminated from this city. Our resolve is sure, our determination is unwavering, and our goals are definitive. We will continue to explore every avenue to support those who unfortunately will be displaced as a result of this compromised building. Safety and health are paramount to provide safety for our residents. For a community such as Roswell, which is comprised of people who display compassion, mercy, gentleness, and kindness each and every day, we do so now to support those displaced residents. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Knighton. At this time, I would like to introduce our Fire Chief, Mr. Pavel Trosh, for some additional comments. Fire Chief.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Randy, for articulating that so well. As previously noted with the Mayor and Randy, this city wants to ensure the safety of all visitors and residents here, and that's exactly what we do. The fire department, along with building code officials, went in and did a very comprehensive inspection of the facility and found a very, very long list of issues that we could not ignore. And to all the earlier comments we will always place the safety of those visiting and living in the city first. And although this decision was very difficult, the decision was made in the best interest of all. And it's worth noting that as a fire chief, I have to commend the city for the unbelievable support that they've provided in ensuring that there is a very strong presence and support system for those that we are going to aid in this effort. So a tremendous amount of planning and collaboration has taken place to ensure that we take care of all of those people that are going to be affected by this decision. And Mayor, for that, I am grateful to the leadership of the city and the support they put behind us to do that.
Councilmember Alan Sells. Thank you, sir.
I just want to relate a quick story. My bride called me about this on the way over here. She's the beating heart of our family. She's the one that cares deeply about these things. She has been a volunteer at City of Refuge and House of Cherith fighting human trafficking for 10 or 12 years now. And she asked about the people, and I was pleased to report that the city's taking steps to make sure that those who are here have some kind of transition and can be cared for. But she asked me this. She said, how do you know that the illegal activity doesn't just move somewhere else? And I said, I am an elected official in this 44 square miles. I'm responsible for doing the right thing here. We are responsible for doing the right thing here. And we can only pray that other jurisdictions will do the exact same thing and we can root this out. But because it may go somewhere else, does not relieve us of our obligation to act. And she said, I appreciate those comments. I just want to share those with you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. At this time, we're prepared to take any questions.
Had this hotel been on the radar for investigation?
This motel has had numerous incidents, as I mentioned earlier. So this is not obviously the recent events of the human trafficking where we found the young girls here obviously escalated this to a level that we figured that this no longer could be tolerated. As I said the other day, and I'll say it again, if you're a business in Roswell or you're a real estate owner in Roswell and in some way you're harboring activities along the lines of human trafficking or criminal behavior of this type, we will stamp you out. We're going to take you out. I mean, it's that simple. I don't know how to be clearer. So if you're participating, if your business has participation of human trafficking, we're going to take your business out.
How many families, do you guys have a count of how many families are going to be displaced by this? Obviously, you're going to get them more housing, but how many families are actually living?
Pavel, you want to address that?
So we don't have an exact count of how many families are present, but part of the current plan, as well as the recent inspection, was to get the best account for how many families were present. So we don't have an exact number. Part of that's going to take place today as we go door to door. We're looking at approximately 120 rooms, and we have some speculation, but we'll get more definitive today as we go door to door and find out more objective information on the count.
Is there like an estimate though? Is it like dozens, or do you have
I would prefer not to guess and prefer to allow the team to get in there today and get more definitive. We have on the back end ensured that worst case scenario we're prepared for, but I'd rather not estimate and wait till we get a clear picture today.
Chief, what was you've had a chance to go over there? What's the most egregious thing you saw there?
There's a long list, and I hate to categorize it as one, but let me say this. There's an elevator that's not functioning. There's no way to get from upstairs downstairs via elevator, and we know there's people that need those elevators in order to be able to exit that structure. We know that there's staircases that are rusted to the point that they can fail. So just in getting in, and more importantly, getting out during emergency, poses such a risk, not just to those that are living there, those that are visiting, but even to the responders that have to go there, that in itself is high enough to take immediate action on.
One more question for you. How do you get to this point? I mean, obviously the city of Roswell has its checks and balances. You guys do your, I don't know if it's annually, quarterly, you do your inspection. How do you get to a point where you deem a building is unsafe?
That's a great question. Like Mayor noted earlier, it's not a decision that we come to easy. We typically do our best to work with owners to provide them inspections and the ability to make some of these repairs and these changes. Unfortunately, sometimes they exceed timelines that are acceptable, or we get to a point to where we are now where there is no reasonable timeline that these things could be done. So it's something that we work hard with business owners to try not to get to where we are.
So they were put on notice. I mean, this isn't...
They've been put on notice, that's correct.
I don't know if you can speak to this or the mayor of the owners. We've been trying to get a hold of them for several days now. I mean, any idea who they are? Are they from out of state? Are they going to comply with this? We didn't know get any answers, so maybe you could.
Well, you can certainly address it.
I will. So I was in communication with the owner today. He did receive the information that was provided to him, and we had a great conversation. So right now he's collaborating with us, and we're going to continue that communication path.
Was he aware of the tragedy?
I did not speak with him about that. I was speaking directly about the current order to vacate due to life safety issues.
Is he local? Is he a Roswell resident who owns this, or in-state, out-of-state?
I'm not sure.
Red, you want to address that? Because we do know.
It's my understanding. Yeah. It's my understanding that he is not a Roswell resident. It's my understanding.
But he's here, look, he's in Georgia.
Yes.
What is 5 o'clock going to look like? You guys say you're going to go in there?
So if under normal circumstances, if we didn't have families in this hotel, it would be shut down today. We're going to shut it down Saturday. So we're allowing ourselves 4 days to work on the families and getting them placed through numerous sources. We've already been in communication with schools. We've already been in communication with charitable organizations. We are bringing in a specific facilitator to actually organize all of the activity of communication with whether it's Fulton County or any resource in terms of finding homes for these people. But let me talk about that for a second, Michael. Can you imagine if you're a family, right? If you're a family and you're living in this, and you're when you're guys going to see the pictures of what, number one, just how deplorable, it's just deplorable human living conditions. You're not going to believe it. But more than that, where there's ongoing criminal activity, including human trafficking, and your children are exposed to that. So I would say to you, the highest priority, the greatest priority, it is our job to protect all of those, particularly those who can't defend themselves. And I would say the people in this hotel are great examples of people who can't protect themselves. And look, there's some challenges around this. Like, you got school. We got 3 weeks left in school for some of these kids. And that's a challenge. But it's not okay. It's not acceptable to allow this kind of living conditions with this kind of criminal activity in any way whatsoever to continue on. That's why it's got to be stopped. And let me just go ahead and put it out there. If you're a business owner, whether you're in Roswell or out of Roswell, and you got a business in Roswell, I'm telling you right now, this is the first step. We started it 2.5 years ago with the illegal massage parlors. 23 of them we shut down. We still got a couple more to get. This is the next step. We will continue to adapt as they continue to adapt. We are going to root out human trafficking in the city of Roswell. As Mr. Knighton says, that is an incredibly tall order. But we're going to do it. I mean, that's like life's a short gig. And when you have a responsibility to do things, this is really about getting things done for other people that can't do it for themselves. And it's time that this is where government should work. This is where government is supposed to work. This is where government is supposed to work for its people. And I can tell you, if you're a business and you're a real estate owner, you better darn well know whether or not you got criminal activity, especially human trafficking. And if you don't, that's going to be your problem, because we are going to take you out. I promise you.
Is there going to be an opportunity for them to get back up to code and reopen, or is your
no?
Idea,
They have no future.
Sorry. Is the owner going to face any charges?
No. Not at this time. Not at this time. Obviously, the most important is to cease and desist the criminal activity. Obviously, you can't accuse the owner of any criminal activity. That would be irresponsible. But what I can say is it's been a habitual pattern of criminal activity happening in this hotel. And the exploitation of the 2 young girls that just happened just highlighted the need to say, this must stop. And this is not a victory lap. I want to be clear. The city does not look at this like it's a victory lap. This is a step, an ongoing step in mitigating and stopping and eliminating human trafficking in the city of Roswell. Any other questions? We appreciate all of you being here today. We appreciate you covering this story. It's important. It's important to the people of Roswell. It's important to our sister cities. It's time, as Pavel says, the Chief Trojan, it's time, as Alan says, let's get everybody on board. Like, together, if we all take an active step as local governments to root out this kind of behavior, we can change the outcome of human trafficking. Like, Roswell's going to do its business. And I'm going to ask my sister cities to do the same thing. And we're there to support you. We're there to share our resources to make it happen. God bless you. Thank you for being with us today. And we'll see you later. Thank you.